Most people don't realize how much of their personal information is being bought and sold every day. Data brokers are making millions pulling details about you from public records and the internet, then packaging and selling it, usually without your consent. That's how your information lands in the hands of scammers, spammers, even stalkers. It's why you get endless robocalls and why ads seem to follow you everywhere. That's where Aura comes in. Aura actively removes your data from broker sites and keeps it off. They also instantly alert you if your information shows up in a breach or on the dark web. But Aura goes beyond data protection. With one app, you get a VPN, antivirus, password manager, spam call protection, dark web monitoring, and even up to $5 million in identity theft insurance, all backed by 24/7 US-based fraud support. Other companies might just sell credit monitoring or just a VPN. Aura gives you all of it, together at the same price competitors charge for just one service. Start your free trial today at aura.com/hidden. Protect yourself now at aura.com/hidden.
It's Friday, March 27th, 2026, and this is the Washington Times front page. Thanks for joining us. I'm George Gerbo. The United States faces hurdles in conducting battle damage assessments of its strikes against key targets in Iran, raising questions about whether its military infrastructure has been permanently destroyed. Mike Glenn and Susan Ferricchio report U.S. and Israeli strikes over the past 4 weeks have undoubtedly damaged Iran, but specialists note key distinctions between saying a particular site has been destroyed or merely damaged. Determining which definition applies in each case is difficult. The case was the same after bombings last June, when President Trump repeatedly said Iran's nuclear program had been fully obliterated, but analysts, lawmakers of both parties, and military insiders said that claim was an exaggeration. The president has extended a deadline for Iran to agree to a deal to permanently end its nuclear ambitions or face continued attacks. The administration has made clear that removing stockpiles of Iran's enriched uranium should be part of any peace deal, a tacit acknowledgement that key aspects of Iran's nuclear program are still at play. Suspicious trades and bets around notable actions by President Trump are raising ire, including social media posts that change the contour of the Iran war and financial markets. Tom Howe reports market trades on oil futures reached more than $500 million shortly before the president announced a pause in strikes against Iranian power plants. The eyebrow-raising trades follow lucrative moves on predictive websites such as Polymarket. A trader under the name MAGA My Man made nearly $600,000 by placing bets on the timing of the strikes on Iran at the end of February. Democrats said the trades were troubling, especially against a backdrop of dwindling personnel in the Justice Department's Public Integrity section and the Trump family's involvement in cryptocurrency markets. It's opening weekend in Major League Baseball, and in Washington, first-year manager Blake Butera and new president of baseball operations Paul Taboni have placed their analytics-forward fingerprints all over the Nationals' rebuild. Liam Griffin reports Washington's spring training featured an influx of new tools. One, the Traject system, can mimic a pitcher's exact delivery. Another product, the Pulse Armband, allows decision-makers to track pitchers' workload and arm health. Since winning the franchise's first World Series in 2019, the Nationals have recorded 6 straight losing seasons and are projected to do the same in 2026. The House Ethics Committee held a rare public hearing to accuse Representative Sheila Sherf Lewis-McCormick of siphoning millions of dollars of pandemic funds into her campaign. Stephen Dinan reports the Florida Democrat is accused of keeping more than $5 million in pandemic money for her business that was overpaid. The committee claims she found various ways to siphon most of that money to her 2022 campaign and filed false paperwork with the Federal Election Committee and the House of Representatives about the funds. Sherf Lewis-McCormick's lawyer acknowledged the campaign finance reports and financial disclosures were filed inaccurately, but said she disputes all the other allegations. And finally, Great Britain's lack of naval capability holds ramifications for its potential role in a multinational naval coalition. Andrew Salmon reports analysts say the decline of the Royal Navy has its roots in the post-Cold War era when Britain cut back on its military spending. Great Britain has the world's 5th largest defense budget, yet its fleet is tiny, top-heavy, and undergunned. Find all today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or on the Washington Times app, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us on social media at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. For the Washington Times, I'm George Gerbo.